Hello, you know what? I was muted, talking to myself. I always do that. I always do that. But anyway, it does. It really does. Anyway, welcome all our viewers to round 4 of Back to the Basics GT4 series. Today, well, I am your host, Choco2225. And today we have a special guest, Miss Tasha. Miss Tasha, she just... The Crazy Birch. Miss Tasha the Crazy Birch. She is new to the league. I believe you're coming from F1 series, correct? F1, GT?
I'm not. I'm coming from GT7, and I just upgraded the PS5, so now I'm dipping my toes into ACC.
Welcome. Well, welcome to IRL, first of all. But this is a collaboration. This series is a great collaboration between our league, IRL, and ACC consoles. So we're going to have to give a big shout out to ACC consoles and a big shout out to the one who made it happen, the owner of ACC consoles, bruh, Epic. So big shout out to both bruh and ACC consoles for making this happen. And a big shout out, we got to give a big shout out to those guys overseas right now that is like at 0 dark 30. Right now they're up to compete, to race for the championship, because to them, this means a lot. So, and it's been a crazy one, man. It's been a very good series thus far, Miss Tasha. It's been very crazy. So far, these guys have been competing, and it's been battles from front to back throughout the whole damn race, man. And today, I don't expect anything less, because we're going to see 30 minutes of pure adrenaline GT4 action. And what are your feelings on the GT4 class? Have you ever even jumped on the GT4 classes in the GT7 category?
I have not jumped into the GT4 yet on here. I'm highly in love with the Root 3 GT3 cars, and I like them a little squirrely, so I'm driving the Lamborghini.
Oh!
And I'm very curious to see how different the lines and the braking of them are for GT4 cars.
I tell you what, this, if you really want to learn sim racing, GT4 is the way to go, especially making that switch from GT. At least I'm only speaking from my experience, but making that jump, because I did make that jump from GT myself to ACC. And I tell you what, my mistake was I did not jump on GT4 like I should have first. It teaches you everything from the brake rank, because everything is different. The braking points are different. The cars react differently. So yes, it is two different machines, but nonetheless, the GT4 class is, to me, in my experience, and I can probably speak for the most of us in sim racing, that GT4 is probably the class you want to learn a lot about sim racing, and especially ACC platform. Because
so a big question here is, how differently did the curbs treat you in GT4 than GT3? Because in GT7, the whole goal is to abuse the curves as much as you can. There's a few sausages you can even straddle sometimes. But I noticed when I started in ACC, there's so many curves that you just can't touch in the GT3 cars without it throwing your car up, like sitting into space almost.
yeah, I say a lot of it is because the physics that is involved in ACC, it pretty much forces you to have a proper setup on your car. Not only that, but to drive the car as it should be driven. So physics has a lot to do with the difference between GT7 and ACC, and not respecting the physics in ACC you'll learn very quick. Like me, GT7, I used to dive bomb easy and regain control real easy. And here, I dare you.
It's funny we're having different experiences here. I'm having an easier time catching spins
Uh-huh.
or holding a good slip angle.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest issue is, like, there's certain curves that it seems like even IRL racing, you're watching the real guys hit these lines, they're abusing some of these curves.
Yeah,
But in ACC, if you touch it, your car is bouncing off balance, and the weight transfer just destroys you.
and setups too. It's properly dialing your car in as well for each track, because each track is different. So your setup is going to be different for each track on every car, no matter what class. So it's having a proper setup to each car, especially. I say master one car and keep mastering the car. So don't, like, my mistake was switching the cars from car to car, back and forth, seeing, oh, I don't like this one, and about, I go like 2 tracks, couple laps here and there, and then I don't like it. I go to another one and keep driving different cars. Well, you got to learn each car. So sticking to one car, learning the car. Yep, and that was Jonas HMN. Now Jonas has been having a great series thus far. So, and again, the track is.
We just wanted to give some respect to Barry right there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But hey, these guys are just getting the track up to temp right now. Again, we have how many? Gee, I told you, we have almost 30 on grid. Yeah, almost 30. Probably gonna be on grid tonight. Yeah, we have 27 on track.
27 drivers on the track. There's so much. There's so many aspects of this. There's so much better than GT7.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, you're gonna see the difference between league racing and public racing. You're about to see the big difference here, because most of these guys here, the more our thing, what we preach, the more you race with each other, the more you understand each other's habits, to the point you could go wheel to wheel, side by side on a turn, doesn't matter what course. Just and that has to do a lot with consistency also. But you're gonna see a lot of etiquette, a lot of competition here, where it's like, oh my gosh, that will how you guys pull it off like that. But it's because these guys love what they do. They compete, they practice, and they bring it to the track where they're not trying to mess up anybody. The points are in play, so every driver here is taking it seriously. Even since the trial races, man, I could tell you, it hasn't changed since the two trial races, and those didn't even count. And the driver, everybody put everything into it, and you can see it's paying off, because right now, man, these standings is bananas. They're
Yeah, and from when I first got started, I thought racing online was like the big gig, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the daily races in Gran Turismo just left me angry all the time, so I ended up joining 4 or 5 leagues. And after racing with the guys for a while, I was able to go wheel to wheel around hairpin corners or through the S chicanes. The ACC is so much different going through those corners. There's so much more feel and so much more finesse that it takes to be able to go side by side.
Absolutely, absolutely. And keep in mind, physics is involved. But again, most of these guys, like, I wouldn't go side by side if a driver I don't know yet. You know what I mean? But if it's a driver that have raced not only in my league but in other leagues with them, I'll go side by side any time of the day, all day. And it's only because I know that I can compete and I trust them to trust me. Also, if you don't mind, one of our viewers is saying they can barely hear what you're saying, maybe the little static. If you don't mind checking the mic on your end, that would be greatly appreciated. So Flash the Blaze, I appreciate that, man. Anything you guys let us know. If you having any issues hearing us, yeah, make sure you post that on the stream. So yeah, you guys, please make sure you like and subscribe. I am your host for this evening for round 4. Right now we're in practice mode. We're under the 10-minute mark, but we have practice right now. We're at Laguna Seca for round 4. I am your host for the evening, Choco2225. I am joined today by my host, Miss Tasha, the Crazy Birch. Joined today, coming from the GT7 platform over to the ACC platform. We've been discussing pretty much the difference in the two and the physics involved and everything like that for those of you that are joining us now. Can you give us a quick mic check real quick?
All right, we're gonna have to work on this and make sure that we set it up the next time we do this.
Absolutely.
Viewers are having the same issue with you.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if a Discord call might do better for us.
Oh.
And then just do the video through the share play.
Oh, I can't do it. I don't have it set up where I can pull the Discord on the voice through the Discord yet. I don't have OBS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be like an OBS or something like that. Am I coming in staticky on your viewers? You're sounding better now.
They can barely hear you in the background. I'm holding everything closer to my face now, so.
Okay, so let me do this. And I apologize, viewers, please. Thank you for joining us nonetheless, but let me...
My viewers are letting me know that we're not getting race sound on my side. Do you have the race sounds coming through your television?
Yeah. Yep, they're on my headset. Absolutely. Yep. Did you want... Why don't you do this? Why don't you join the server on your own and then we'll just do the voice, and that way you're streaming to your viewers and you're giving them your own cameras, and then they can still hear us.
It's going to be kind of we're going to have to work out.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this was just a last minute fun thing here, so I'm pretty sure our viewers won't mind. But we'll definitely get it squared away for next week. Absolutely, absolutely. So definitely, I'm hoping I can get your viewers better. But like we were saying, the difference between GT4 and GT7. But we were gonna go over the standings real quick because it's pretty juicy over here. So far in first place, we have a three-way tie for fourth. But anyway, in first right now is Phantoms, TMX Phantoms with 77 points. Then we have Tyga 2000 with 76, which I think that's Telecom. Then we have L7XF Bomb with 72 in third. And then a three-way tie, I'm sorry, that is not Telecom. A three-way tie is going to be Telecom, GLR Seal, and the Jackal 2019. Three-way tie for fourth. And they all have 69 points. And then right behind them for fifth, rounding up the top five, is Slim Reaper with 62. So pretty, very close championship. Very, very close. And all that's going to separate these guys from each other is a mistake. Because, I mean, only 1 point separate the first and second place driver right now. So there's only 1 point difference. So, and that's going to be huge. So qualifying is going to be a big deal this evening. Because this is a short track. It's only 2.2 miles long. And it has a total of 11 turns. So this is going to be a quick sprint here. With tonight being a requirement of tire change. So these, little side-by-side action there. But tire change requirement this evening for sure. For every race, for the whole series is going to be a tire change mandatory for the pit requirement. So there is no pit window. So these guys are able to pit at any time they want during the race. So they can wait till the last 5 minutes. They can wait till the last 2 minutes. They can pit then. It doesn't matter. As long as they clear the requirement is all we care about. And these drivers have already been briefed. They already know the expectations. And as well, 75% of the race must be completed on circuit in order to be awarded points. How you feel about that, Miss Crazy Birch?
I feel like that sounds like an amazing field and a lot of competition going on here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right now, we are surrounded by 26 machines right now. We won't count the two because we have two spectators broadcasting today. So let's make sure we also check out Zelexi, who's over there over at the Twitch platform. So let's make sure you guys also give him a big shout out over there. So also, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps our YouTube channel grow and helps the league channel grow to where we hopefully get to take it. So, but yeah, we definitely have a doozy for the night. Definitely. We have 27 machines now. And we're going to go ahead and go over the field real quick, over the whole grid. And then we'll, can you still see what I'm watching? Okay.
I'm not right now because I'm trying to connect.
You got it. You got it. All right. So right now we have SRE Telecom in the 86 Mercedes. Then we have Frazzled in the 47 Aston Martin running the green and black livery. Then we have L7XF Bomb in the 20 Mercedes. Slim Reaper finds himself in the 72 Mercedes. In the 3 Mercedes is Chugalug. In the 33 Mercedes as well. We have a lot of Mercedes this evening. Throughout the whole series, there's going to be a lot of Mercedes. So, Latheo 5821 in the 33 Merc. In the 716 Camaro is your series admin, Rig Pig Actual. In the 555 Porsche, we find GLR Seal. Right now, currently a three-way tie for fourth. He finds himself as well. So in the 135 Mercedes, Lethal Machine. Butler Racing in the 450 McLaren. 718 Porsche is Jonas HMN, who I think is the Tyga 2000. That's who I think that is. Loose Lips 69 in the triple tray Aston. running the black and red. Nice livery there. Burka Lurks in the 216 Mercedes. Pezza 36 in the Porsche 36 car. Collins BTK in the 21 Mercedes. Blazing Onyx 18 Aston. Mercedes 369 is Hilarious Mark. The Jackal 2019 in the 7 Mercedes. In the 223 Porsche is the Fish 4287. Tango 2 Texas 26 Mercedes. In the Maserati, the only Maserati in the field is the 488 Maserati Alex Berger 94. Joey T93 in the Janetta, I believe that is the 8. In the Mercedes 95 TMX Phantoms. Red Eye Pirate 13 Porsche Gudo 2026. Gudo 2026 in the 4 Porsche. Campaign Aaron in the 2 Janetta. The 200 Mercedes car belongs to Ty God 2000. I'm wrong. This is Ty God 2000. That man ain't playing this evening. So 27 cars this evening. 27. How many will finish the race this evening? We will find out. Now the beauty about Back to the Basic series GT4 is only one thing. Miss Tasha is only one thing. It's 30 minutes. 30 minutes completed race. So from practice all the way to race finish is quick sprints. 1 hour from start to end. Practice to race. So all right.
Okay, we're almost getting things happening here. I'm
Awesome. Are you in?
pushing it to remotely on my computer, so I think I can get some more stuff happening. I just need to get back to the party.
Oh, look at you. Look at you, making me look ashamed over here. I only got my PS5. You over there with that high-end equipment over there. Or software.
I have so much going on here.
I take it this is your this is your the broadcast. You like broadcasting, I'm assuming?
I absolutely enjoy broadcasting. I love it.
Awesome. Now what brings you over?
Okay, so
Yes.
I'm going to take another quick break here and hook up to my computer and see if it fixes everything that's going on, and I might lose Mike for a minute.
Absolutely. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and take our viewers to qualifying session. We at quali now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the practice sessions are over. So the drivers now, the last minute tunings had to be dialed in. Now these men are ready to compete and get this qualifying. Now, how important is this qualifying session? It is very, very important. Why? Because it's very short circuit, only 2.2 miles. And with a total of 11 turns. So the first one being probably one of the most crucial parts of the track, and it's going to be that first hairpin, the Andretti hairpin, which is turn 2. There's a slight turn 1 right after the finish line as you approach the Andretti hairpin. But that would say that's about the wildest turn on the circuit. That Andretti hairpin and that corkscrew as well. So 2 turns there. So all right. So we have cars out on the circuit. So they're going to be qualifying. Looks like out first is the 20 Mercedes. No, I lied to y'all. So let's go ahead and let's get this all right, so Frazzle's out there in the 47 Aston Martin. So Frazzle, I think this might be his first race with us here. Yeah, because I think this is the first time I'm seeing this Aston Martin on circuit, on the track. So definitely, we do have a couple, maybe 3 Astons this evening. Absolutely. All right, so we'll see how Frazzle qualifies. So we'll come back to him. Lou Slips is still in the pit there. Blazing Onyx side by side, wheel to wheel, him and Phantoms. Or Frazzle. All right. And again, this is the out lap for everyone here. So this lap does not count. This is pretty much just getting your last minute breath in and getting, you already got the car dialed in. Most of these drivers got the cars dialed in. So now it's just about getting the best spot on the grid for the start, and then we'll figure that out once we get this this qualifying session done. We'll have a final grid here now. We'll see. So far, it's been our series leader thus far, qualifying in P1, and it's very important. So Phantoms has been qualifying up there along with Ty God 2000 and 7 Bomb. Telecom, can't forget about them there. So we have a three-way tie for, like I was mentioning earlier, for fourth between Telecom, Seal, and Jackal. So those three guys will definitely be racing good this evening, because again, points matter, and they want to break that three-way tie at some point, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be this evening. We have more cars even on the grid than any race so far this series. So we're looking forward. I'm definitely looking forward giving you guys a great show, because trust me, there's going to be battles this evening everywhere as we go west coast to the desert in California at Laguna Seca, aka Weather Tech. But chug a lug right behind L7 Bomb there. So Phantoms, our series leader here in the 95 Mercedes, running the Xbox platform. Get a little bit of hoppity hop there, but nothing he can't control. Again, Phantoms in the Xbox platform. We have a great mixture here of PlayStation and Xbox drivers, and our series leader right now currently is TMX Phantoms, and he is in the Xbox platform. So big shout out to our Xbox drivers, and also I want to give a bigger shout out to our guys out overseas right now competing with us at 0 dark 30 in the morning. So big shout out to you guys for joining us this evening. Definitely means a lot to the admins who put everything together here, and we look forward to broadcasting an amazing series with you guys this season. So all right, so now we're gonna start shipping up here. We got 2 laps in, and TMX Phantom still has a lap to complete as he loses the back end and pretty much kisses the wall front first. So he's going to hold brakes as the rest of the grid passes by, and we'll go from there. So he's going to go ahead and get that repaired, and we'll go ahead and follow along with Ty God 2000. We'll get on board with him, and we'll see how this looks here. Oh, I apologize. Let me go ahead and get this camera in here. So I am going to go ahead and oh, looks like somebody has joined the party here, Miss Crazy Birch. All right, so we're on board right now with our current pole position runner, Ty God 2000 in the 200 Mercedes. We're on board with him, and again, we have a field of 27 GT4 machines for the night. In Ty God 2000, this driver has been very consistent, very good, very fast, and just this is the guy that everyone's chasing right now, Ty God 2000. I believe, if I'm correct. No, I'm sorry, Ty God 2000 is in second, so he's also being chased. He's only 1 point behind Phantoms. I can hear you very low. Let me check my audio. And ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for the audio. We'll get all this squared away moving forward. This was a last minute thing here, but we'll go ahead and continue here. Can you hear me okay? All right, so we're on board right now with Ty God 2000 in the 200 Mercedes. Currently in the P1 slot with the best time of 130.5. 130.5. Yes, that's pretty damn fast for a GT4 around here. So wouldn't be surprised if he's running the mid 130s. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 129 can be hit. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked at all. And right now in fifth, we find Lethal Machine on the grid with the best time of 131 in the 135 Mercedes. In second and third, we find ourselves Chug-a-Lug 3 Mercedes with the best time of 1:30.8. SRE Telecom out currently in 23rd, has not completed a valid lap time yet, so we'll come back and see where he's at. Burker lurks right now with the best time of 1:32 flat in 5th right now. Then we have the Jackal 2019 in 12th place right now in the 7 Mercedes with the best time of 1:32.1. In 17th is Tango right now with the best time of 1:32.8 in the 26 Mercedes. In 8th right now is 33 Mercedes, the Theo 5821 with the best time of 1:31.1. Hilarious Mark in the 369 currently in 19th with the best time of 1:33.6. We'll go on board here. Yes, can you hear me okay? Yep, absolutely. Have them posted if they can't. Collins B2K goes off circuit there, bites the dust. He'll go into the pits right now. Joey T90. Yeah, we're in qualifying. We're under the 8-minute mark. Under the 2-minute mark here, I think that is. And then in 26, we find Joey T93 with no valid lap time completed. In 15th is Collins BTK again. In 21st is Campaign Aaron. I think this is a new driver here. Let me, yeah, with a best time of 1:35.5. Alex Berger 94 in 18th right now with the time of 1:33.3. In 10th place is your series admin, Rig Pig Actual in the 716 Camaro with the best 1:31.3. Butler Racing in 13th with the best time of 1:32 flat. Side by side. Yeah, side by side with Berger. Like I said, these guys, they've been racing with each other, so they felt pretty confident there. They could go side by side. But definitely, he's still holding on to the 13th on the grid is Butler Racing in the 450 McLaren. All right, Red Eye Pirate. I believe this is a new driver as well in the 13 Porsche with the best time of 1:35.6. Finds himself in 23rd out of 28. Pezza 36 in 21st right now with the best time of 1:33.7. In the 718 Porsche, Jonas HMN right now in 8th, right behind Red Eye Pirate with the best time of 1:31.1. So let's go ahead and take a look at these times real quick as we continue going through the grid here. Pretty much is over here with 14 seconds remaining. But if we could look at these times tables here, you can see right now the best first sector belongs to Jonas HMN with a 23.6. The second sector fastest time belonging to Burka Lux with the best time of 1:31.1. And then the final sector belonging to Lethal Machine with 35 seconds and the best time of 1:30. So P1 belongs to Lethal Machine here. We'll sit here and go.
It's really interesting looking at how these are lining up here. Like, looking at Sector 1, everybody is within just about 4 or 5 tenths. Sector 2, you've got a variance that goes about a second, second and a half, and then Sector 3, we're seeing a big difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can tell this is going to be a very, the only thing that's going to separate these guys is a mistake. Because you can see the BOP has also been applied. If you can see there on the handicap side, the kilograms have been adjusted, reduced on some cars here. So pretty much that evens out the whole race with the cars. Now it lays down on driver skill set. So, and again, the requirement for this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a mandatory tire change. A mandatory tire change must be completed within 30 minutes here. So the question is, you want to keep it at a 1-stop? Don't create a 2-stop is basically the word for the night. Don't create a 2-stop.
I think that the big strategy here is going to be to go as long as you can on your first set of tires and do your best to stay out of trouble. Don't get damage on your car, because if you do, at least if you stayed out and didn't change tires in the first 3-5 minutes, you still have your stop. You're not forcing yourself into a 2-stop.
Absolutely.
We're going to be looking for pit stops lap, what, 8, 12?
Yeah, I forgot how many laps. 30 minutes. What's the time on this? 2 minute 30. So a couple laps in here. So probably get under 20 laps. But again, the strategy is going to be based on the drivers because we don't use the pit window. So yeah, like you said, they can go down to the last minute and pit stop. But again, let's hope no one kisses the wall of death and now has a 2-stop, or like those accidents that create the 2-stop, that unintended 2-stops, that now, or stop and go penalty, you know what I mean, or anything like that. Exactly, exactly. And the track limits here can be brutal as well. And then that corkscrew is going to be everything this evening. It's going to be everybody's awareness point, that corkscrew coming down with these many machines on the grid at one time. GT4 class 28, we have 28 this evening, and Zalexi over there at Twitch, so let's make sure we give him a big shout out as well. So let's go ahead and go through our top 10 on the grid this evening. And first is Lethal Machine on P1, and P2 is Burka Lurks, P3 is Frazzled, Tygot 2000 in P4, Slim Reaper P5, Chugalug in P6, Jonas HMN in P7, L7 Bomb in P8, Lethio in P9, and rounding up the top 10 is Rig Pig Actual. So that was very crucial for the top 10 to, top 10 is where you want to be at, being that it's such a short race, and track limits are brutal, can be brutal, but again, it's going to come down to skill set, driver skill set, being that it's such a short race and the BOP has been applied. So I'm excited to see the battles everywhere this evening. So, and then in 11th, we have GLR Seal. And again, he has a 3-way tie for 4. So GLR Seal is competing for points here for that 3-way tie break. And he finds himself in the 11th spot. And I think Slim Reaper was the other one, and he finds him. No, the Jackal is in 15th, and I forget who the other one was. That was a 3-way tie. But again, that qualifying position was very, very important for this evening. Telecom was the other one. Yeah, 3-way tie with him as well. So, and where did Telecom find himself today?
There's going to be a lot of work for these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Before you come into turn 2, 3.
10 seconds.
Really good places to pass and have good battles, but it's also really dangerous.
It could be, yes.
Going side by side.
Absolutely, it could be very, especially if you're not used to that driver going side by side. The question is, do you go ahead and get greedy, or do you go ahead and pull back, play it safe, and survive another lap? That's the question. And the key right here is, if we can survive turn 1, lap 1, we're going to have ourselves a great race. I promise you, the grid will start separating at some point. Maybe not, because the competition has been fearless here in this series. I mean, this since we've been hosting GT4s as IRL. I would say this is probably be the first biggest grid that we have hosted, consistent grid of 20 plus at every race. And this evening,
Too bad I didn't get my PS5 and get in with you guys sooner. I could have joined this league.
absolutely. Well, welcome. You know what? You're here now. So moving forward, you're more than welcome to join any freaking race you want. This. Ooh, Daredevil, out of all tracks, you going straight in for the Juggernaut. You going for Suzuka. Ooh, and what are you planning on driving for that one?
I love them. They're just so pretty.
Hey, if that's the car of choice, stick with it. I know you're making that jump, but stick with what you like right now. Don't switch like that. And definitely get some seat time in that GT4 class. Definitely, it'll teach you a lot, and you can transfer over to that GT3 class for sure. And we have a great community, man, where these guys will definitely give you pointers everywhere. throughout throughout your time here. Any question you feel free to ask. These guys will not hesitate to give you any, point you in the right direction.
It's always super scary for me, especially. I mean, there's some things that just things kind of give me a spot. But everybody has been so kind and welcoming, and here, try this, giving me tips, sending me to web pages, and helping me with setups to change. I've learned a lot in the past 2 weeks.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad you learned a lot, man. I said keep asking those questions. We're a very diverse group. We accept everyone, and just keep asking those questions. We'll definitely guide you in the right direction, and get on the circuit, get on the grid with us, man. We'd love to have you on the grid with us. The only way you're gonna learn is if you get on the grid, man. And these guys are fast, but that's the only way you're gonna learn. Get in with these guys. All right. Looks like we're about to get ourselves a green flag.
It's not enough for me, and the online lobbies are just too dirty. I can't wait to join this league racing.
Well, welcome home. Welcome home. We're going to have ourselves a green flag here in about... We have it now. We have a green flag. 27 machines. As they come down the first hairpin, the Andretti hairpin, yeah, he's moving on the inside. It's Ty God. Want to go ahead and go on board here. Man.
It's so hard coming in behind somebody slowing through this section. You just want to get on the power, but you can't.
Absolutely. I mean, at this point, you want to go ahead and survive this. At this point, is being patient right now and getting the car dialed. It's already dialed in, but being patient, fill it out. It's going to start separating. As you can see, these guys are being patient, being cautious. There goes a little bit off there, and I am missing the. I'm missing the map that tells me who I'm on here, but the 200. Yeah, I'm trying to get it back here because I like to give my viewers. Crap. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there it is. So Ty got. No, these guys are taking. Absolutely. I mean, we're only 2 minutes into the circuit. Now, keep in mind, it is a 30-minute race here, so there's plenty of time remaining here in the race. So, and I'm pretty sure most of these guys are aware of that. We probably, like we were saying, that's what we were talking about earlier. Do we want a one-stop or a two-stop? Don't create the two-stop. But tonight so far, looks like we have SRE Telecom coming in. Yes, we have Blazing Onyx and SRE Telecom in the pits. So yeah, absolutely. And the strategy tonight is gonna be crucial because remember, we're about halfway through the series at this point, and the points are very, very close. So these guys know what's at stake. So they're gonna be very, very competitive this evening, but as well very cautious, knowing what's at stake in the championship thus far. So, and again, that's one of those deadly sausages right there, where if you hit that sausage wrong, you're going airborne. I promise you. As Berkeley comes down the corkscrew here behind Tygot 2000. Yeah, these guys are pretty consistent here. Again, these guys have been practicing. They put in that time. And they're not playing around. Ooh, loses the back end there, regains control. So great driving from Berkeley there as he's chasing down Tygot 2000 and Frazzled with a 2-second gap between them. So you can see there's a three-way battle here for third between Berkeley, Jonas HMN, and Bomb. We have a stop and go penalty awarded to the number 2 car. So he has 3 laps to clear that. 3 laps to campaign Aaron. Been awarded the stop and go. Looks like it was probably speeding out of the pit exit there. So we have bumper to bumper action here between Berker Lurks and Jonas HMN, as Jonas HMN is harassing Berker Lurks there for position, and not much separates these guys, but one mistake also chasing them. Absolutely. Yeah, and at this point, you know, you could definitely feel that on your mirror as well. But catching that slipstream is going to keep him within range and make sure it doesn't get out of control here. That slipstream racing is going to be very crucial, keeping that distance to be able to use that resource, shall we say, and keep it within range as all these cars come down the corkscrew here, being sure not to hit anything.
Once that F-bomb back there, and green cars just been moving his nose off to the side, making him look like he's going to peak and make a run. And so he's going to have, what is that, hilarious mark on his toes for defense. And it caused a mistake there.
Absolutely, absolutely. As you can see right here, we got a juicy battle here for position between a lot here. We're on board right now with Jackal 2019, and he's in 10th right now. But again, a battle for position between him for 8th, between him, GLR Seal in 9th, and Tango 2 in 8th, and maybe even Loose Lips. Might as well throw him in the conversation as well for position. And Loose Lips is in 7th right now. And Jackal goes a little bit off, but not bad enough where he you know, lost anything there. Oh, a little bit bunny hop in the rear there on that Mercedes. Looks like he found it. He found the sausage, and it took him airborne. So 21 has been awarded a drive stop and go, drive-through penalty. I think it was a drive-through for the 21 car. So Berkeley still holding on to that third spot there, being consistent with a 1:31.7 best time thus far, but as well being chased down by Jonas. So let's go ahead and follow SRE Telecom, our series leader. Not sure what's going on this evening. This is not.
Already put him in 1:30.666. He already made his pit stop, so he's got clean track. He's got good times, and as soon as everybody else starts pitting, he doesn't have to worry about losing time to the packers or losing time to a slower driver in front. He stops making track.
Yeah, there you go. So he's pretty much topped off to take him to the end at this point. The tire change has been done. He's cleared that. So Collins BTK also, as you can see, has been awarded we have somebody else off circuit there. Looks like it's matching the same livery as Telecom. But the 21 car has been awarded a drive-through penalty. So stop and go. Pit lane 1 lap remaining for number 2 car to clear that penalty. If not, he will be disqualified. All right. Ooh, Tango goes off. Yes, I will say you might as well at this point. It's still plenty of time left into the race where you could go ahead and clear that. And I don't think it'll affect you enough where you can't make it up. So 369 has been awarded a stop and go 30-second for speeding in pit lane as well, having 3 laps to clear that in. And if he doesn't, so we have some action back there, some contact where the car went off. Something juicy happened back there. Car back there is, see if we can get back on board here. So 33 is able to avoid all the catastrophe there. Lethio 58.21. So he finds himself in 12th right now. Stop and go. Yeah, might be an issue there. So hilarious mark. We're gonna see how he responds from the stop and go penalty. So 3 laps remaining for that. Yeah, Collins BTK is, yeah, he must be sitting there. He's been awarded a drive-through. And we have a 3-way battle here for position between Viper 2-4 and everyone ahead of him. Absolutely. And you said GLR Seal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man, I tell you what, I will race him side by side throughout the whole circuit. I don't care what circuit. I trust him so much to race the way it should be raced. So yeah, absolutely. GLR Seal, one of the best drivers we have in the league. Absolutely. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad he did, man, because if he's bringing his caliber of racing, then we'll definitely come on board.
I
Absolutely. So big shout out to GLR Seal, man. Thank you, sir, for that. So yeah, right now we're with Rig Pig Actual in the 13th Camaro. I think it's the only Camaro in the field in the 716 car, running the blue livery as he comes down the corkscrew here. It looks like he maybe had a little bit of contact and some damage to the rear of the car there, or maybe even yeah. So yeah, it looked like he was playing around a little bit. Butler Racing holding on to the 5th spot right now. Looks like some cars are beginning to clear their requirements, realizing maybe taking a different approach from what I've seen in the previous races. Cars are waiting a little longer, but it looks like everybody's... Yeah, I've noticed that. And again, you can hit it anytime you want. Lap 1, I don't care. We don't care, but as long as you clear it. But again, strategy is going to be a big deal for this whole series because everybody knows it's the same requirement every race, but some races are longer than others. Yes. Well, hell, SRE Telecom, you know what? That sneaky little thing, man. He could just watch. Now I know what now that you, yeah, I know what he's doing. Yeah, watch Telecom. He's in 14th right now, but watch where he finished when it's all said and done. Like you mentioned earlier. Now I see, if he doesn't, I think maybe something happened to the car. But he's moving on up there. Now he's in 13th as Pezza 36 allowed the overtake there. And again, I do the same thing. If I know there's a car behind me or a battle, I'm 3 seconds slower. Why am I going to get in the way? Why am I going to do that?
Depends on where you're at.
Exactly. If I...
3 seconds slower. If you're on the last 3 laps and you're just slower than your tires, you're going to defend. But this early in the race, there's no way you're bad luck with your other numbers.
The only way I'm not defending, the only way I'm defending it, in my opinion, is if I'm also going for position. And they're coming up behind me, and I know they're like 3-4 seconds faster than me, or a lot faster than me. If I'm going for position, that's the only time I'll defend it. But if I know I'm like in 10th place, if I'm running in 10th, 11th, I'm comfortable where I'm at, dude, I'm not interfering with that juicy battle. I'd rather have that battle continue. That's just me, though. This is me. This is what I do. I just find it better for me to learn when I just don't interfere with that, especially if I'm not fighting for position. But if I am, different story. Being that is, their responsibility to get past me, being the faster car. But yeah, that's just me though. If I'm not involved in any kind of position battle, I'll get the hell out the way. There's no need for me to even. Yeah, and that's one thing I learned from coming from GT7 is I don't find a lot of drivers dive bombing in this, especially when you have league racing. Maybe public I have, but wow, that was Gudo's been Gudo's pushing Gudo's fighting look at Gudo.
It looks like the front right is a little wobbly.
Yeah. No, he's got some front end damage. He's gonna take it as long as he can because you can see that thing wobbling. Let's go on board. Let's see what look at the steering wheel. Oh yeah, he's fighting, boy. He is fighting. Gudo, you can do it, Gudo. Come on, Gudo. I can't remember, but I know he is struggling right now. Gudo, you got this, Gudo. Come on, Gudo. He'll probably bring it in this one, man, because that thing is looking evil. That thing is looking like very uncooperative. Very uncooperative. Oh, and the corkscrew. Lord, help us, Jesus. Help us, Jesus. We're going down the corkscrew. Here we go. Hold on, sweet baby Jesus. Ah! He did it. Gudo did it. Gudo did it. And again, go ahead and allow the inside there from Phantoms. There's no need to get in the way of that. And again, Gudo's going to bring this in. I'm telling you, Gudo, look at that steering wheel action. Good Lord. Yeah, Gudo. Good man. Smart thinking. The Fish, 4287 in 8th right now. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, some serious damage there. They had, listen, the way that thing was looking. 47 right now. Yeah. All right, we're at the halfway mark, so now is when it gets juicy. Now is when, if you haven't pitted, yeah. Yep. And now, Frazzled right now, and I haven't seen Frazzle. I believe this is Frazzle's first time racing with us. I could be wrong. If it's his first time, welcome aboard as the 007 car exits the pit lane there. But 47, I haven't seen him before. Not yet, not yet. So Frazzle hasn't cleared, and guess who's behind Frazzle coming up in 2? It's going to be Ty God 2000. And Ty God having a good race, but we'll see where SRE Telecom is as well. Blazing Onyx in 11th cleared the requirement. Slim Reaper 911 still with a requirement to clear is in 3rd right now with a consistent time of 1:31.3. So he's as long as you keep running consistently at this point, you're going to be okay here. And tire management is going to be crucial as well, especially in this track. All right, 7 Bomb is 17th right now. We're at the 13-minute mark, so 17th place. And again, he's running 130s consistently. So we'll see where 7 Bomb is at. He's currently in 3rd in standings. So we'll see where he finishes this evening. Because remember, the points will play after this evening, depending on where everybody finishes. The top 5 might not be top 5 after this race. We'll see where it's at. It's that close of a series. Very close. Absolutely. I mean, I think Phantoms is our series leader. Man, he's in 24th right now, I think. Yeah, Phantoms is in 1st right now with 77. So he's in 24th with the under the 13-minute mark. So remember, the lower you go, the least points you get. So, and again, not every night might not be a good night, you know. But you can see the damage right there on that hood, Jesus. So he's definitely the aero. Yeah, and this is aerodynamics definitely being affected here. So definitely got damage there. Again, don't see him pitting at all. There's no. He's gonna take that in. He's gonna bring it all the way in. So 47 awarded the drive-through for speeding in pit lane. Again, 3 laps to clear that penalty. If not, you will be DQ'd. All right, Ty got 3,000. So Alex Berger, again, hasn't cleared the 1 and 2 have not cleared pit stop yet. The requirement. And then 1 is Rig Pig.
What a nice gap. What is the pit loss on this track?
Say again?
What is the pit loss on the track? You lose about 25, 30 seconds.
The tire change is about 25 seconds. The tire change is about the same as the fixed fuel time, roughly. So I just look at it as a stop and go penalty for a tire change. If you want to put fuel in, you can. It's optional. But most of these guys are probably topped off and just going to refuel. Some of them, I don't know. Some of them might have went light, filled it up halfway and fill up with fuel. But again, you're going to add a couple more seconds to your pit stop, to your tire change. Now I do know Rig Pig will take it probably all the way as close as he can to like the 5-minute mark. That's just the way I know he does it. Racing with him as long as the league has been alive. That's what he'll probably do this evening. That's what he's always done. So he'll probably take it to the 5-minute mark and try to create a gap for at least to have at least a fight there at the end. So if he has an 18-second gap at this moment, so a 25-second tire change will, so he just wants to keep it close because, let's see who's coming in close. It's Slim Reaper in 9th right now as he's chasing down Butler, and a 2.5 second gap between him and Butler. No, I will give GT7 that. They got dope camera angles. Their cameras are everything for broadcasting.
Camera angles on ACC, but
Oh,
so much of what you're
that sucks. I'm not gonna lie, that sucks. I wish you could. Oh, hit the sausage there. Little bump and grind, but hold it under control. Slim Reaper being chased down by Blazing Onyx. What gap is that? 2.4 second gap. And again, we're under the 10-minute mark here, so we're gonna go ahead at some point get with our front runners and see how close of a battle those are up there. Yes, we're gonna do the camera angle because that is just a better camera here for the finisher. I do apologize to the viewers. I have to change it a certain way. I can't tell which one's the.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I wish they could. Let me see if I can. Yeah, let me get back here.
Have a glitch.
Let me get back here. All right, Slim Reaper, let's try this again. Oh no, okay, I think I know what I did wrong. I was trying to hurry up and get this done for the viewers. I think I gotta go return the garage. Yes. I wish they would fix these camera angles. Okay. Yeah. You know what? They had the replay. They used to have it before they did an update. They used to have the Skycam part of this, and then they took it away after an update, and that sucked. That sucked pretty bad for the broadcasters. But wish they would bring that back. Yeah, the opposite of what we need. Well, they overlooked it. I guess they didn't pay attention to the broadcasting part of things, which sucked. So Elsa.
Honestly, the broadcasting is not as important as
Yeah. Oh, we got a battleful position here. Rig Pig is in 11th. And you see he cleared his pit stop, so he proved me wrong. Damn you, Rig. You made a lie out of me at the 7-minute mark. All right, so he changed strategy this time. So he kept it close. He's in the top 10 at least, and that matter. Those points do matter. That's a big difference in points.
Every point counts in a series.
Absolutely. So Ty got 2,000 with a comfortable gap there between him and Telecom. Almost a 7. Looks like a 7-second gap. Yeah, he's in 24. Telecom is in second right now, but he's right behind Tango too. It looks like a 7-3 gap. Yep. So Lethal Machine in 15th. Is he in a battlefield position here with Joey TT93? Yeah, looks like he will be here pretty soon. But he's also being chased down by Joey T93, and not much separates him and Joey T. So Joey's chasing, definitely chasing. No, what happened was we gave 2 trial races before the season opener, and those 2 trial races was designed for the drivers to go ahead and test cars out and have their car decided upon season opener. Because we are allowing the drivers to change cars, but when you change cars, you have to forfeit all points awarded, and you start back from 0. So, but most of these guys chose the cars. Oh, little contact there, pushed them off the side there. Contact was made there between Telecom and Tango 2. So we'll yeah. So we'll let the stewards deal with that there, as Telecom is chasing down Tygar 2000. And I told you, keep an eye on Telecom. Just when we think it is not looking good, he does something else, and man, makes us look like asses. So he's chasing down Tygar 2000. Oh, yeah. And you can see he's consistent because the last lap was 138.8, almost a 131, but still in the 130s consistently. But also keep in mind, Tygar 2000 is also a very good and consistent driver, and he is also keeping that little bump and grind from Chug-a-Lug there as he goes club hopping. Absolutely, but able to maintain control there. So yeah, Tygar 2000 also, again, with the fastest time of the race of 130.1, so 1/10 of a second faster than SRE Telecom. And again, these guys are both running consistent times of 130, so he's maintaining that gap between him and Telecom consistently. So right now, the uphill battles for Telecom to chase Tygar 2000, and if Tygar can hold this here for the next 4 minutes, I don't see why he can't finish it as our race winner this evening, with Telecom finishing in 2.
For someone to catch 8 seconds in 4 minutes, I mean, if anything, he can slow the lap down a little bit to keep the consistency and not make a mistake, but he seems skilled enough just to keep going for the 130.6s.
Oh, Tygar's he's a beast, man. He's an animal on the track, man. I mean, this guy's been consistent since the trial races. So yeah, he's an animal. He's the couple drivers here to chase, man. Telecom's another beast. He's another animal. And you should have seen those 2 maniacs last week fighting it out, duking it out, man. It came down to it was all the way to the finish. It was a battle last week. If you get a chance, see that battle round 3. And all our viewers, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. But that was a juicy battle last week for first between Telecom and I believe it was Tygar 2000. Very, very, very close finish between these 2. So yeah, he's maintaining that gap of 8 seconds. Actually increased the gap. So I have a feeling this is how it's gonna finish. And Phantoms, again, he's our race series leader right now, but unfortunately not his night this evening. And I think it was it was Phantoms, I think, last week, and Telecom battling it out for first. So Phantoms is another maniac. He's very fast. Something happened this evening, not his night for sure. So he's gonna have a lot of ground to make up moving forward, because lost a lot of points this race here. Cost him a lot of points, and the second place driver standings was able to capitalize this evening on some major points to separate himself from Phantoms and standings. So yes, right, absolutely. And you can see he's running with damage, so you can tell something was off this evening. I'm not sure what happened, but definitely not his night. So I'm pretty sure he'll bounce back next week, and I think next week should be another juicy battle. I'm not sure where we head. Let me find out, because it's going to be very, very crucial round next week for these guys. as we head to Spa.
Here we've got 9 seconds back to Telecom and another 20 seconds back to Burglars. So these guys, it just put it down and
Yep.
very consistent laps.
Mm-hmm.
Other than Telecom getting in some trouble earlier on.
Yeah, and I think again, Phantoms would be part of that conversation, but again, not his night at all. And I see a big bounce back next week. But again, it's gonna get tougher as we go. Being that next week we go to Spa, so one of the big favorites of a lot of drivers. So next week is gonna be a lot of opportunities for these guys to capitalize, being that it's such a long circuit. And a lot of opportunities for a lot of good things to happen. You know what I mean? So next week.
A lot of complaints about Spa, but I've had such great racing there. You have my
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it what you can.
just it's amazing the battling with other cars. There's a good 6 corner complexes where you can go side by side and still arm in this battling.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, and I'm trying to find that battle here with Viper. Where's it at? Oh, we have a battle here between yes and oh yeah and Bomb again. So we'll keep an eye here. We'll keep this going. We have a 3-way battle here. Frazzle down to 9th. And you can see some damage there on that Aston Martin there, but definitely a 3-way battle here for position, but mainly a very close battle here between Onyx and Bomb. Bomb currently sitting in 3rd in points, finds himself in 7th as he is chasing down Blazing Onyx. Ooh. I know, right? That's all right. You know what? We're gonna get. You know what? We're gonna get better as we go. So we'll get them next week for sure. And again, a great. I think he. Yeah. You know, he ain't going nowhere. he's not staying out of this. But definitely a good battle here as they come down the corkscrew here. So we'll see how he handles this corkscrew here. And looks like it's getting closer now. The Bomb has closed the gap. Oh, and he loses the. Oh, Jesus! Alex loses the rear end, takes Bomb with him, allows. Hey, Frazzle capitalized on that there from Blazing Onyx, but definitely lost the rear end and definitely taking Bomb with him. So we'll wait and see what happens here. Yeah, man, that was unfortunate, man. That was a pretty juicy battle there between those guys, man. And again, it's racing. I've seen it all. I have seen things go down at the. Oh, he goes off circuit there. Definitely kisses the wall and loaded. Keep on going the last lap. Oh, yeah, might be. Yeah, he takes it to the pit there. So we'll see how he does it. Loose lips still in hunt here for 8th. If he's not a lap down by any means. Yeah, no, they're still in the 20 lap range. So looks like some of these cars already got the checkered flag here. Maybe the cars that are lapped down for sure. So let's go ahead and take a look at our grid, our finish here. So we got Ty God 2000 finishing our race winner this evening is Ty God 2000. So big shout out to Ty God in the 200 Mercedes. Finishing in 2nd is SRE Telecom. Finishing in 3rd is Berker Lurks. Finishing in 4th is Jonas HMN. In 5th is Slim Reaper 911. In 6th is Butler Racing. Oh, let's get back here. In 7th is Frazzle. In 8th is Blazing Onyx. In 9th is Loose Lips. In the top 10, rounding up the top 10 is L7XF Bomb. Okay.
You know what's going to happen here? So first off, let's look at this. The top 18 drivers landed on the lead lap.
Yep.
And then we go back from there, and we'll talk about this just for a second. Waiting Onyx, I hope he wasn't watching the stream, the commentary, listening to us. Because if he was, we're going to have to owe him an apology. Because
I call
straight up commentators curse.
and you know what? This is like my fifth one. Since I've been doing it off and on when I can, like when we first started the league. And you know what? It's unintentional, but it is the commentators' curse, damn it. Because it was such a great battle. It was juicy. It was like, all right, we're going to get one here for position. Because the points are difference makers. And it was looking very, very juicy. I think it was maybe one lap left. And it's unfortunate because it happens. It happens. Even in real life, it happens. And we know how blazing Onyx, we know he's a good driver. We know this doesn't happen like that. And the back end just gave out on him. He put it in the wrong spot, and it's just he might have pushed it a little bit too much.
It could
be.
2/10 apart, and then they were 6/10 apart, and then 2/10 apart, and it's just this back and forth.
Yeah.
You can feel the heat on the back of your neck from the attacking driver's car, and you're pushing as hard as you can, pushing those limits, and then you push it just a stone too far.
Absolutely, man. You got that kung fu grip on your steering wheel at that point. Yeah, I've been a victim of rear view driving many a times where, all you gotta do is apply the pressure for like half a lap. Yeah, man, and that's all it takes because I'm doing something that's gonna cause me to go to the next 8 turns ahead of you, and I'm gonna just skip 6 of them, or I'm gonna the wall of death. Something's gonna happen that's gonna be bad, because I feel it. But you know what? That's racing. That's what they're supposed to do. So yeah, it's fun, but it's made me better. It's made me more consistent. So yeah, I definitely appreciate when I'm racing with these faster guys. And it's like when I first started, I was like, I'm not racing with these fast guys. But that was the best way for me to learn it, and especially making that jump. And it was motivation because it's like you felt like you was doing something. And it was awesome because, those guys kept motivating me to keep racing, even though they were fast as shit. But it was nonetheless, it was welcoming. And I gained a lot of time. I've made up a lot of time. So I went from 226 at Mother spot to 221s within a couple of months.
I felt the same way. I didn't want to get out there with all the guys a few times. And someone talked me into joining a series, and everybody was so much faster than me. I was the back marker on every race, like the first 3 races. And just getting attention from them because halfway through the season, I started fighting and then I started fighting in the series. And then going into the series in my first round, I was like, oh my god, this is awesome.
Absolutely.
So the next round, I bumped up to the next step. Instead of being the abs, I was in the pro abs. And I landed that one in second place. That's how I finished that one. And every time it's like, I like racing with the faster drivers because they're learning on them. And the biggest thing you gotta learn is when they're behind you, you cannot stare into your mirror. You need to check it at important points. Like when you know you're gonna be closing a door that they might see is open, you gotta just give it a glimpse and see if they're there. But you cannot watch that mirror and see what they're doing because they're going to force a mistake, and you cannot focus on your own lines.
And listen, I was a victim of all of that. Everything you just said, I did, and I had to learn the hard way, and I learned the hard way. But the fast guys is what helped me get where I'm at, and where to the point where they know my moves, and that's why I say racing with each other all the time is a big deal because I can predict what this guy's gonna do. As I'm driving, I can predict his moves, so I know what to do, when not to do it, how to do it. Because I know it's just that what you build. You know what I mean? With these guys, when you keep racing with them, you already know their habits, and you know when to do it and not to do it, and who to do it with. So whether it's going side by side on the corner, going side by side on a corkscrew to a rouge, it doesn't matter what part of the track. Some guys you feel more comfortable than others, and it's mainly because your track time with that guy, with that other driver.
That's another good point too, because you could be comfortable with the driver going around every single corner on the track except one. You know that they have issues with that corner, and you know to not make a move on
Right.
the outside, or you know not to dive in because they're going to close the door late. It's one of the best things about knowing the people you're driving with.
Absolutely, and that's why league racing is a big deal. That's why myself, as the owner of IRL, we make sure that we take pride in the admin. Sometimes we may have to cancel some series because we are either like an admin, because some admin they still go on vacation, they got a life. This is only a hobby, so short staff is issue one, or lost driver interest, or bad timing in season, vacation time, for most families. So yeah, it's hit or miss in sim racing, especially as league owners and admins. So when we get a size grid, this size is a big deal for us. It makes us feel good, but it makes us feel like we're doing the right thing for you guys because you guys are interested in it. You know what I mean? So that being said, and all those that are watching and hearing and will be watching, we are going to be kicking off our GT3 series back again. Now that one won't be broadcasted because I just can't sit more than an hour with a broadcast. I'm just like, I'm about to be 50, so I can't do that no more. So we're bringing the GT3 series back, just won't be broadcasted, but it'll be very, very, not very, very challenging, but it'll be different from what we normally run. And it'll be a lot more challenging than the GT4 format, because we want to keep this fun on the GT4 where we can help people learn sim racing on the sprints here in GT4. So big shout out to Rig for creating this class here and the sprint format and everything else. But GT3 we're bringing back, and we're hoping on getting a good sized grid again. Like we at one point we were running 30 grid on GT3s every Sunday night was 30 on grid. And again, that was broadcasted. That one slowly faded away. And again, bad timing in season and with vacations and summertime. But we're bringing it back here for the fall. Everything's back in school and everything like that. So we're going to be kicking that off here next week, next Sunday. We're going to start our trial races, run it the same way we did the GT4s. And what we're going to do is hold 2 trial races and then commence the season on GT3s. And we're looking at bringing that back here. So yeah, if you guys are definitely going to, the registrations will be up this week, coming up for the trial races, and then the official opener in 3 weeks. So GT3 is back, and registrations, like I said, will be available this week as well.
So do you guys have a link to your Discord server on your social media on YouTube?
Yes, it's on our YouTube channel here, on our information channel. You can find our Discord link on there. And if anyone's on ACC consoles watching this, you can find us on our YouTube channel here as well, our information here. Now, our website is under construction, so even though it's on there, it's not live. But yeah, that's where you can find all our social media information there on our YouTube info. So yeah, it's been...
Once we get some stuff set up here, I'm going to add you guys to my description and my YouTube channel.
Awesome.
Because you're pretty awesome. Feel free to do the same if you...
Awesome. No, absolutely. Yeah, subscribe with us and we'll return the favor to you. Absolutely. Yeah, we're a community. Yeah. Absolutely. We're a community, man. We're a diverse community. We like to spread the wealth, the knowledge. Like I said, if you have any questions, be you, man. Just ask away. We'll guide you in the right direction. Absolutely. Hey, all right. Hey, I'll be here next week. If you care to join me in the booth again next week, we'll be headed out to Spa for round 5. Again, we'll be, I think next week we're at the halfway mark. This week was the halfway mark of this series. Yes, because it's only 8 races. So today completed the halfway mark. So the second half of the series starts next week. We go to Spa, then it's Valencia. Then it's Suzuka, and then we're going to finish off the season at Zandvoort. So that is your next 4 races. I'll say again.
How big is that grid looking for Thursday?
Not sure for Thursday. We're only hosting the Monday ones. I think the Thursday ones, I'm not sure if it's with ARL, or if it's ACC consoles. I can't remember. Ask the community. They'll guide you in the right direction. Not sure. I know it's not us hosting it, but it's two other might be one of the two other leagues, ARL or ACC consoles could be hosting that. So yeah, those are fun. Those are fun as well. Yeah, those are definitely fun.
Back in touch on Discord after this, and we'll work out our streaming things so we can do this more professionally next time, because nobody likes problems when you start streaming.
Absolutely, and again, thank you for joining us at the last minute, hopping in the booth here. But I had a blast. It was fun. I'm hoping our viewers, even though we had a little bit of technical difficulties, I hope they enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure, hopefully our viewers did. I'm hoping your viewers enjoyed it as well. And I'm hoping you all come back next week, because Spa next week, man, it's going to be round 5. It's going to be second half of the season here. And you saw this evening, the points standings will be changing after the night. So the standings will be different come next week, and we'll read them out next week.
And there is hot action to be had.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. And these guys, it's gonna be battles all next week. Probably even juicier ones next week. Because remember, there's a lot of room in Spa, a lot of opportunities in Spa. So I don't expect anything less next week. So hey, I had a ball. I had a blast. Next week, Spa, same place, same time. I am your host for this evening. Viewers, please make sure you like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow, helps the league grow as well, gets us out there. But hey, make sure you guys join us again for round 5 as we head over to Spa for our second half of the season. As we see how this championship is gonna turn out after tonight, because as of tonight, the current standings as of before the final standings come out after tonight's race. So currently, as we speak, the standings is in first, TMX Phantoms with 77 points. In second is Tiger 2000, which is our race winner for this evening. In second with 76 points. L7 XF Bomb in third with 72 points. Then we have a three-way tie for fourth between Telecom, GLR Seal, and Jackal 2019 with 69 points. And in fifth is Slim Reaper 911 with 62. So that's as of right now. So that's all going to change, and you're going to see people moving everywhere after tonight, after the standings come out, and starting for next week. So I'm excited to see what the standings are. I hope you're excited too, viewers. And hey, I will see you next week, you crazy birch.
Just as a final good night, thank you for inviting me in here, and if I can make it next Monday, I'll make it. Otherwise, you can check me out this Thursday, throwing my ass into the deep end, and just gotta see how it goes.
All right, well, good luck with that, and we'll see you guys next week. Same channel, same time. Until next time, I'm your host, Choco2225, and I was joined by my guest tonight, Tasha, aka Crazy Birch. And we'll see you guys next week. Choco2225 signing out.